Hey, Jimmy Void, sit down talking true. We're doing a little different right now because the sun is very bad, and I might drop another sit down later on when the sun goes down. I got some stuff I want to talk about separate what I'm going to do right now. Today's Sunday. Today's the day I went to church, and I got a lot out of it today too. Father Christian, he gave the homily, and it was a wonderful homily, kind of along the lines of, and I'm just gonna mention it. I don't know if I'm gonna elaborate on it, how it is, how I take it personally to me, but you gotta love God and you gotta love others. If you don't love God, you can't love others, and above all, you gotta love yourself. Okay, so love yourself. Do unto others as you'd have done to you. But you gotta love yourself to love others, and you gotta love God to love others too. Okay, your relationship with God is very important. Have faith, and Father Christian says you have to be more than just be nice to people. You know, like, just being nice isn't enough, okay? And you got to show your love. You got to express your love to people. And too much divisions going on around us, and it's breaking us down, you know. And I'm as guilty of it as anybody, you know. I'm always talking bad things about whatever I talk about, you know. And we're not gonna mention that now, but maybe tomorrow. Not on Sundays, but maybe tomorrow. But you know what it is. It is what it is. You know, God knows we're human anyway, right? So we all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Even me, I made a couple of mistakes. I had a car accident yesterday, very bad. You know, not bad accident, just that it was a stupid mistake. You know, and luckily, the reason why I had the accident, a lot of circumstances are surrounding it, you know, and of course I'm gonna give the mention right now for my brother, Stacy. I love you. Tobin Family, I love everybody. You guys are in my prayers every day. Joe the Bess master, all right. We had a tough couple of days lately, and it was the church services for Joe, the Bess master, and then the cemetery, okay? And I'm dropping a sit down because I did a sit down with Joe Bess, and he is my absolute number one, okay? My most popular. Everybody loves that guy, you know? And he's the most gentle, berserk guy that I know, all right? But everybody loved him, and he had an impact on everybody's lives. And we did a sit down, and I feel blessed that it was before what happened, before him passing. And this goes more into now what Dom Bricklayer, I'm gonna give it a mention, my man, my brothers in faith, okay? Dom Bricklayer and Joe Fetucci, both of them have reached out to me today already, okay? And I'm gonna read something in a minute. Dom Bricklayer always used to say, I'm gonna say it, that a coincidence is God's way of being anonymous, okay? And I can't even let you know, everybody that's watching my sit down right now, how many coincidences have been happening since I did my sit down with Joe, okay? And God is all around us, okay? You got to remember that all the time, okay? And you're never alone. He's always there with you. You could talk to him anytime, and he's gonna help you. And you got burdens, you got struggles, give them to him. He'll take them. He'll take them off your hands, and he'll help you in whatever way you need. Okay, you gotta have faith. All right, listen to what I'm saying. And so anyway, I did the sit down with Joe, and the next day I did another sit down, a solo sit down after church, after last Sunday, and I mentioned how much I love Joe and how I was looking forward to him coming back for another sit down. And that's not gonna happen, okay? But it's all right because he's my best. He's my most favorite sit down out of anyone. And I think I've done 3 sit downs with Joe, and every one of them has been off the charts, okay? Like we say in cryptos over here, off the charts, okay? And I spoke to Stacy yesterday. She's reached out to me, and I asked her at the gathering after the church. I told her that I had a video that I did after my sit down with Joe, and she said I could post it up. I wasn't gonna, but I didn't really have a title for it, so I waited to post it, and then I got some terrible news about Joe passing. So I never posted, but I'm gonna post it, and I'm kind of, again, I'm blessed that I was able to talk with him, and he was on my sit down, and everybody that he had an impact in their lives, they could watch too. Anybody could watch him on my sit down talking truth, and anybody could watch him and love him, and it's gonna be there for always. All right, and I'm blessed with that, and I'm blessed. Stacy said that I could drop the sit down that I did solo, and my last words were in my sit down that Joe Bess, I love you. Okay, so Joe Bess, I love you. All right, you're my man, my brother. I made that nickname, Joe the Best Master. I made that up. That's on the canvas. All right, I made it, and I feel happy with that. So anyway, today's the day. Just take a step back. I'm gonna go visit down by Law in a few minutes, and I'm gonna tell her I love her, and hopefully the sun will be down. I'll drop another sit down. I'll talk my usual talk. Right now, I'm gonna read something every day. I read from a little book, right? And today's page was failure. All right. So listen to what I'm saying. All right. If we are unfaithful, he remains faithful, for he cannot deny who he is. You have fallen down, and now what? God is waiting to pick you up again, to dust you off, to comfort and strengthen you so you can go on. Even if you've fallen because you strayed away from God's commandments, his strong arms still wait for you. All you need to do is call out to him and ask him for your help. Get back on your feet again. God is waiting. Reach up to him. Okay? Sometimes I read that I read it every day. Sometimes I send the passages to Joe Fettucci, sometimes to Dom Bricklayer, and each one of them send me passages as well. And sometimes it's good to take a step back and read things like this, to give you get a different perspective. You kind of take a step back and slow down. And listen, I know this is this is a far cry from my usual Jimmy Void sit down talking truths, but today's Sunday, and I'm trying to, a lot of bad things went on, and I'll say it, from now on, Jimmy Void, my name, Jimmy Void, Taz, Zoom, Bez, R.I.P. my brothers, and Can't Step to Fade 1, IA crew, all right? That's how we roll over here. So we're gonna have a tribute sit down for all of my brothers over there. Joe Bez, we're gonna have a tribute sit down. Me and Stacy talked. I told her that I'll make the arrangements. We're gonna have some people come by, and we're gonna talk about Joe and how much we loved him, and we're gonna talk about the great times. And I'm sure everybody's gonna cry. Everybody's gonna laugh, and we're gonna put our eyes up to the sky. Oh man, Joe again, But that's why we loved him, And Stacy was she loved Joe dearly, and she actually protected Joe from himself all the time. I know it, and I told her that too. So Stacy, I love you. In my prayers, I'm always there for you. Don't even hesitate. And I'm gonna give a big mention for the Tobin family. Mrs. Tobin, it was wonderful to see you. My mom, Carol, she was kind of upset I didn't call her up to come see you. So we're gonna do a FaceTime thing, you know, because Carol don't do FaceTime. I'm gonna have to do it from my phone. But you know, Carol's doing great. Mrs. Tobin was doing great. She looked fantastic. And everybody, the entire Tobin family, I love them. They're my family. We're all family. And I got my hat right there. I'm wearing my shirt. This B is for Bess right now, okay? It's not for Bitcoin yet. Later on, it'll be for Bitcoin. I'll talk about Bitcoin later on. And I think that's it. My mention wall's up. I'm gonna talk about everybody. Everybody can see the Bronx Bitcoin Bulls, all right? And in my last sit down with Joe, we were talking about Bitcoin. So, and he was listening to it. He really was. So, there's gonna be a Jimmy Voice sit down talking true tribute for Joe Bess coming up real soon. All right, everybody, give me the like on this one. Always a like. All right. My love to all my friends and family, my family and friends, or whatever. It's all the same. All right. And because if you're my friend, you're family to me. All right. And that's it. Give me a subscribe if you're watching my videos. Anybody, subscribe to my videos. No discrimination on Jimmy Voice Sit Down Talking True. Take care.